This is a Hillside Hopton, and I'm quite keen to bring you this one because I've never seen one of these before, and it's a rather smart vehicle. It's based on the MAN, it's just under 6 metres, it's 3.5 tonnes, so it can be driven on a car licence, and it's 140 horsepower, and it's a rather smart bit of kit actually. So we're going to take a quick tour around the outside, and then we'll go in and I'll show you what it's all about. So if we ever wander down here, we have things like the access for the cassette for the toilet is in there, fuel filler, and if we come right on around, we've got the rear doors of course on this one, and that little chap sticking out there is the reversing camera. We've also got TV aerial up there as well, that's that one, little flying saucer on the top. I'm going to open this just to show you, in fact what they've done with this is they've made the whole length of the vehicle accommodation. So there is a bit of storage in here, and that's tucked away in places like this, and that's giving you things like the table leg, and that I think is for the awning. So you can open that. Also circuit breakers for the electrics and that sort of thing is also in there. But it also means, of course, well, a couple of things. It means that you can, when you're parked, have these rear doors open, and your lounge is then completely open to the outside world, which is lovely. Imagine parked in a little wooded glade or something, that would be fantastic. But also, of course, if you want to put mountain bikes or something in there, where you can just wheel them straight into the middle, which is very helpful. Let's close those back up, and we'll head on round and I'll show you a bit more. It's a nice looking thing though, isn't it? Got the awning on this one as well, across the top there. And then we will head in over here. Now the step is out on this one, and that's a good job because I had a very good look and I can't find the button for it anywhere. I'm sure it must be obvious, but yeah, I think I'm going blind. These fellas are here. That one is a 240 power socket, so when you're plugged into the mains you can plug in, I don't know, lighting or something on the outside here. That one there is gas, so when you plug a gas barbecue in you can, and then that one there is for a shower. So that's all very helpful. And the LPG tanks themselves live in there. There we go. And in fact, so does the shower. That's the shower hose there that plugs in where I just showed you. So that's that. I would love to know where the switch for this is. I bet it's really, really obvious. Light switch is there, it's not that. Let's have a look at the front first. Now, being based on the MAN, of course, it's all very smart. It's all part of the VAG group, I believe. So you know, VW, that sort of thing. And automatic transmission on this one as well, which is lovely. That's that little chap down there. Got the screen in the centre for your reversing camera and so forth. There are blinds that come across these side windows, and there's blinds you can see here that come across the front as well. I was very amused to see, with typical German efficiency, they put a little warning sign here, look, and it says, do not drive the vehicle with all the blinds shut. And I think that's great advice. Open the blinds and then you can drive the vehicle. So yeah, good advice. Don't drive around with all these blinds over the windows. It's good to be able to be told this stuff, isn't it? Bit of storage up on top there, that's quite helpful. And then if we come on around, it's nicely trimmed in this dark colour here. That's quite sporty, isn't it? More light switches, but also the control panel is here for things like water level, battery level, and there's two of those because of course you've got the vehicle battery and the leisure battery. You can switch your water system on and off, you can switch your lighting on and off from here, all that kind of stuff is all controlled from there. And a really nice big chunky galley unit here, and I love this surface they put on the top. That's really good. Look at this tap as well, it's all very designer, isn't it? Like that. And here you've got the hob, which is 2 gas but also 1 electric, so if you are plugged into the mains you don't have to be using up your gas, you can cook on the electric. And then there's a gas cooker underneath, like so. Some nice bits of storage about the place. So these here, for example, that opens like that, and then there's another one just inside, and these are all soft close, like so. That one is another drawer, so cutlery perhaps you might want to put in there, and there's more storage then down underneath here. So considering it's a pretty compact vehicle, they have packed it in. Let's head down this side. Love this kind of wood finish along here. That's rather classy, isn't it? And then again, we've got the opening windows. These have blinds across them, of course, he says. Hang on. There we go. So that comes up like that. There we are. And you've got the drop down here as well as bug screens. And these are quite neat. These little fellas in the corner here and here are reading lights, and you just touch them and they go on and off. And of course you can move those around as you see fit. This is storage all the way along here, like so. And then we've got the opening skylight up above as well. And again, these have got blinds that come across like that. Bug screen one way and night screen the other. And these are the storage areas that we saw on the outside. They're underneath here, and you can access them even when the doors are shut. In through here like this. That's the table leg that we saw that goes in there. And there will be a table somewhere. I feel very confident. More drawers. But I have to confess I've not seen it. What is that? See it there? No, I'll tell you what these are. These are so you can make this into a double bed if you want to. They slide out like this. So they come out from either side, and then the infill cushions, I'd imagine it's probably these back ones here that come out, drop into the centre, one each side. That gives you a double bed there if you want it. Let's come right on back. The rear doors, of course, we saw those open a moment ago. They're on the outside. Again, there's little reading lights everywhere. And again, with more storage up here. They have packed it in, haven't they? Over here, heater controls. So that's the Webasto heating system. But also you've got more light switches first of all, so you can control the lights from there. Very helpful if you're in bed, of course. 240 volt socket, but also you've got a 12 volt socket and a TV socket. Now that links up to that aerial that we saw on the roof, and that means if you want to have a television, that's where it would live. So you'd sit here, lean back against this, put your feet up, watch a bit of telly. Ideal. If we carry on forward down this side, fridges here, which is a pretty decent size. Again, bear in mind it's a sub 6 metre vehicle. That's not bad at all. That one there is a locker. Looks like it should be a hanging locker, doesn't it? I'd put a rail in there if that was mine. And then down here, drawers. Big deep drawers, aren't they? Again, all lovely soft close. Like so. Brilliant. And then the next thing we've got down on this side then is toilet compartment. And what's quite neat with this is, again, they're really maximising size by having the toilet there, but that area is also the sink, because that drops down from there. So it kind of uses that space twice, which is very helpful. Obviously the tap then comes down like so, and the shower then is up here. Even a little extractor fan in there. Brilliant. That's very good. Let's close that up again. And then we can come forward again. Little mirror there. And then we're back up to this side. And I've found a table. I did see this earlier, now I think about it. That's in here. You can see there. Where are we? That's where the table leg goes in. So that comes out of there. It clips in using these chaps here. And you bring that out, get that table leg out, and away you go. And that then brings us full circle back to the helm position. It's all very nice, isn't it? I love looking at new vehicles. They feel so fresh and lovely. Fantastic. There we go. That, I think you'll find, is about the size of that. I'm going to have a seat here. And I'm going to say massive thanks to Highbridge Motorhomes for organising that tour. They got this for sale, and I'll put a link to those guys in the description. Let me know what you think of that. And we'll catch you on another one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.